Good morning, traders. See, Hal is busy this morning. He's not going to be available probably till after market open, so we're not going to be having a chat with him this morning. And they are doing construction, tree cutting, or something right next door, so you may be able to hear a little bit of that chaos going on. All right, let's see what's happening here. So the DIA is selling off. Well, drop, yeah, sell off a little, still above all EMAs. Pretty mixed. Let's go through here and look at some things. BTBT, we'll see what it does. Keep all these crypto stocks on watch. TVTX. So their study met primary endpoints. That's good. Things on an uptrend. ELNV. Approval to start phase 2B trial. I mean, that's nothing. I'll keep it on watch, but NAOV coming up. Over $3, so that might be another play. My gold stock is doing alright. SCSM, we're going to get out of here. FULC. Very IRX. IRX is one to keep a little watch on. It's low volume, but very low float. If it breaks $8, it could start running. So let's pull up, let's do an old Hal here. And let's check the shelf registrations on some of these fellows. See what we got. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Lori. I don't plan on it, but you guys know how I am. CPTBT. Make sure there's no shelf registration. They had 2 shelf registrations. That's why this was dumping. This is why it was running against cryptos this past week. They started enacting a shelf registration. That makes sense now. So big shout out to Hal for teaching me something, because I was not aware of the effects of shelf registrations. But they have 2 of them. Good morning, Lauren. How's it going? So we know that's got a shelf. Check PBTS. Had a shelf registration in February. So I don't know about that. Any just, oh, they blanked that out. Oh. Any doesn't seem to have a shelf registration. Let me write the ones down that possibly could have shelf registrations, or that do have shelf registrations. Where's my pen? My pen! There it is. Alright, okay. Let's see, you said PBTS has a February one. Any, we do not have one. Let's check ACY. Nope, nothing on ACY. ELN, let's see, what is this? TVTX. TVTX. Nothing on it. ELNV. Nothing on it. NAOV. They had a shelf registration in December. That looks like that's already been enacted. That was probably enacted right here. So we don't gotta worry about that. Nothing on FUCL. Codex. Yeah, there it is. Maybe that was it right there. That was probably it. Let's check. TRIX. No shelf registration on TRIX. BTU. It's Energy Stock. They had a shelf registration. Whoops. CVV. They don't have a shelf registration. Check APOP. No, they don't have anything either. Good morning, Fat Boy Drizzy. RIX. They do have a recent one. I'm going to take that off then. Very does not have one, so let's take off IRX. IMMR, what are you doing here? Launches next gen Hoptic Motors, the bundled license immersion. That was on the 12th. Didn't do anything, but let's see. We're moving. Gonna be gapping up right below the 200 days, so I don't really like that. ADMA gains approval for plasma collection facility, but a little bit higher float. Alright, well, see, DPW, what are you doing? DPW released earnings. Sales results were up year over year on DPW. I don't know. I don't know if I want to deal with that or not. I don't know. We'll see. See how the market opens and what happens in this first 30 minutes. I am going to try my best not to trade in that first 30 minutes. But how's everybody doing this morning? There's not too much else I really need to look at the moment. So if there's any stocks you guys want me to check out here in pre-market, I can check those out. We got time. Nothing else really to do at the moment. Pop back over, check my scans, I guess, see if anything new's popped up. Nope, not on the NYSC. Oh, I got this between 10. Let me change this. This is not the right scanner. Silvercrest, I didn't have that on there. So everything that is up here pretty much already is on. I guess I'll throw ADMA on there, but everything is pretty much already on my watch list. I'm going to be shrinking this watch list today too. TVTX today for you. It's looking pretty decent. They have positive results from phase 3, so yeah, that's decent PR. Did I check that for a shelf? I think I did, but let me make sure. I also pull up TradingView, cause them cryptos. See here, what was that? TVTX Traverse. Yeah, so they don't have a shelf registration, so they should be good. This is a nice little uptrend, but I want to see how it pops at market open. See what happens. Yeah, that is probably the best PR. Let's see, we'll be at this point. Let's see, where's the 200 at? The 200 is at 2060. So we got to stay above that. And if we break that, we got room up to 2250. And then room up to 24. And then 25. So there's actually quite a bit of resistance ahead of this. So we shall see. ENLV is in a downtrend. This one's very low float with somewhat decent news. Let's see, we're at 1186. Yeah, so this one's above all EMAs though. And we got room up to 15 basically, and then after 15 this has room to 20. So that is a possible play too. Put a trade? I don't know. What do you mean? You mean take a trade? I'm not going to take a trade in pre-market here. I'll take a trade when I see something that looks worth taking. But I'm going to try to be very, very disciplined, like a stock sniper. I'm a sock sniper. That's what I am today. I'm out here sniping socks. So, we'll see. I do like ENLV. No, I did not see Afghanistan's falling off of the jet. Oh, so Fat Boy Drizzy, if you want to trade in pre-market, just click right here and then go to parent order. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Go to TIFF and go to GTC EXT. Now, in pre-market and after hours, can't, no way possible, will not let you use market orders. You can only use limit orders in pre-market and after hours. So if you don't have TIFF on your buy thing there, you got to go to customize and then add it. You can just add it over right there. But yeah, TIFF's got to be on GTC EXT. And all of this means is good till cancel extended. So the extended means extended hours, pre-market or after hours. And this is the type of stuff I'm talking about where they make things overcomplicated. Like, if you didn't know that, you're going to look at GTC underscore EXT and be like, what the hell does that mean? But simply enough, it just means your order will go through in pre-market or after hours. Yeah, I agree with One Life. I'm not a big fan of pre-market. Or laugh at me while I crawl. You're going hard on that exercise bike. But yeah, I won't say trade in pre-market is stupid, but I do agree with One Life that it's not, to me, it's not a great time to trade. But I mainly use market orders, so limit orders, I have mine set up for limit orders in pre-market, and the best way I've found to do it is put in the buy the ask and sell the bid. Because if you push buy the bid, more than likely in pre-market with the spreads, you're not going to get filled buying the bid. If you want to get filled like a market order, I have buy the ask for that and then sell the bid. And you're not going to, you're going to be selling. You're basically going to be buying a little higher than you like and selling a little lower than you like. So you got to make sure it's worth it if you're using that. But this will act like market orders for you. Buy the ask, sell the bid. But a lot of times you get stupid spreads in pre-market. Why is all my stuff off the side of the screen? What's going on here? That's the time it sells. What happened to my charting? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. What are we doing here? Gotta have some. Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, not enough liquidity. The NLV is starting to break this downtrend. Pop looking pretty ugly. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. ENLV might be a play. We'll just see. It's a new week, and I don't want to jump the gun on anything and think something's going to run and then get caught up in it and all that nonsense. I'm going to be very, very patient. Like I said, stock sniper, stock assassin. We are Assassin's Assassin Equity Creed. Whatever. I'm trying this morning, guys. Let me wake up a little bit more and then maybe I can be entertaining because this is just pitiful. Oh, that's awesome. Building up for competitive powerlifting. Yeah, man, that takes some strength building for sure. Yeah. Lori, you're a superwoman too. Both of y'all are super women. Super women can have different powers. Daniel B is a superwoman too. We'll let him know when he gets in the stream. I'm sure he'll be here soon since HH is not trading at the moment. Make sure that old Daniela B gets her compliment too. Alright, guys, so we got about 7 minutes here. I'm going to go ahead and take a little break. Get myself to a little bit more awake. Maybe, maybe, break out some coffee beans and crush them up and snort. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little break here, get my mind right, try to keep my brain in mental prison for the first 30 minutes of the market. But I'll be right back, guys. I actually didn't. I actually don't drink coffee, so that's why I laughed a little bit harder at that joke. Yeah, I gotta check into what's going on in Afghanistan. I've heard a little bit, but I don't know what all is going on. I know it sounds like we're pulling troops out of there and letting the tallies take over. I don't see that having an effect on the stock market any at all, though. I mean, we've been in that Afghanistan war for 20 years, so if it's not priced in by now, I don't know why it would be, or why it wouldn't be at this point. Anyway. Look at there, my gold stock popping up a little bit. BT selling off some more. Any bouncing off the bottom of this channel. Well, I mean, yeah, yeah, it. I agree, it was a waste of time, but for the U.S. government, it was not a waste of time because of the oil and other resources they pulled out of Afghanistan. So we tend to put this face on that we are out to help the world and keep them safe, and it's not the case so much anymore. We just do that so we can get resources. Like I was just talking to somebody else. I think I was talking to was it you, Fat Boy Drizzy? I was just talking to before the stream. Where I was saying we have drones. Like Obama sent a drone and blew up a whole building in a diner in Syria during his term. So we have drones that we could send to take out the Taliban. I can't imagine they hide that good. But we haven't. We've got troops over there. Like, that's the thing. It's like, if it was really about trying to get rid of the Taliban, I don't see how we couldn't have done it already. I mean, they just have assault rifles and bazookas, maybe some tanks, but we've got drones that can literally go anywhere and kill anybody at any time. Yeah, I thought that was you. So, the media is going to make it a thing and all that, but you got to look past whatever the media narrative is. Yeah, probably sooner. Probably sooner than 5 to 10 years. It's a perfect pump and dump. You pull the troops out, the military stocks drop in price. They load up on military stocks, and then they come up. Oh, the Taliban's took it over. They're becoming a real threat. We got to go back in now. And then we go back in now, and guess what? Military stocks will shoot up. So, yeah, but like I said, if we really wanted to, we could have ended that with, like we're talking about the USA, who has like the most advanced technology besides China, going against like, it shouldn't even got to this point. It shouldn't have been 20 years. It should have been like 2 days. Like, I don't know. It's not good, but it's all a part of the plan. I'm sure it's all about money. Oh, look at there! What a coincidence! POWW, same time as getting a new weapons contract from the government. Follow the money. That's all you got to do is follow the money. There's no conspiracies out here, only money. You don't have to, like, people will make up crazy conspiracies, but if you follow the money, you'll see the truth. The government's really bad at covering their paper trails. Really bad. Yeah, you were talking about that a week ago. That's what I'm saying. You know, that's perfect timing. I don't believe in coincidences on that big of a level, so. Like, when I think of a coincidence, I think of, like, oh, I happen to, wear the same shirt as my coworker or something. That's a coincidence. Military companies getting contracts from the government right before the government decides to let Afghanistan go to hell. That's not a coincidence. TVTX is actually looking pretty good here. Got that little indecision candle bouncing off of the trend line. Trying to push up to that pre-market high right now. Very close. Yeah. Getting while it's cheap, yeah. Yeah, I've already been planning on looking at military stocks, so you've already gave me a head start with PLWW, so thank you for that, Lauren. Y'all names are too close together. My brain cannot compute. Hold on just a second, guys. So TVTX getting a little heavy there. It looked like it was gonna try to break, but didn't quite get to that pre-market high, so pulling back. Let's see, where's that 200 at? It's at 2 something. NLV coming up, breaking that downtrend. Really getting some big buying volume coming in here. A little straight up move to 13 though. Looks like it's about to get halted. Yep. Getting halted, so this one might be the ripper. We will see. It's getting halted right before pre-market high though, so we got to be careful with that. Oh, hold on. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, it's halted. Hot water and lemon. I don't really need it. I'm awake. Me trying to get my brain right. Coffee would probably just make me jittery. PBTS starting to pop up a little bit. TVTX back down to the trend line. See, what was the NLV's PR? Oh yeah, they got that. Terminal Afghan waits on. Oh yeah, the DIA is dropping here. Now this is the perfect excuse. This is the perfect excuse for the market to drop, though. Even though I said it shouldn't affect it, It's a perfect excuse for the feds to have a chance to taper without telling anybody. Oh, there's some war in Afghanistan. It's turmoil, or not war, it's turmoil in Afghanistan. That will drop the stock market when we need to taper. What a coincidence. I know what y'all are doing, Federal Reserve. Jerome Powell, you can't fool me. Watching you like a hawk, and look at that. Gold pushing back up. Yeah, buddy. DRD up to 970. So let's see. Boy, is it just me, or is there not that much movement going on in the market right now? I mean, there's some, but... Woo! Look how red that's turning. Woo! Nasty. It may get ugly today. We'll see. I don't like that. FLGC. Man. I took it off my watch list. I think. Yeah, I did. Didn't realize that was off my watch list. That thing has been a nice runner. Alright, now we're starting to get some volatility. These things are popping around now. For a second there, they were just... Oh, look at that. Number 2 on the NYSE gainer list right now is VXX. This is a inverse... I think this is an inverse ETF. Let me see. Oh, it's ETM. So it's kind of an inverse ETF, but it's also a volatility ETN. So that's why it's popping up. We're getting a lot of volatility in the market right now, which means that it's going to be a choppy, interesting day. Gotta break 1320 for ENLV to get going. It may gap over 1320. Let me pop up my other scanner for a second, see if anything's popping up on that one. Just ENLV. They didn't even say when this got halted. Oh, there it goes. It just got unhalted. See it dump back down here a little bit. So it didn't gap up or down out of that halt. Just opened up right at the same spot. I don't like his PR though. This thing looks like it could rip, but this PR is just not that good. But it is COVID, so it may get some hype. Coming back down there. TVTX may crack. Yeah, it looks like it's going to start cracking. FLGC with a pullback. Everything's starting to pull back a little bit. I'm assuming, yeah, we gotta let this nonsense here get done. Just straight selling right out the bat. I bet the SPY looks ugly too. I bet the SPY looks worse. No, actually the DIA looks worse. Alrighty then. Oh, NLV's starting to go. We're doing a little consolidation move there. I don't like where I'm not even going. I'm gonna take IMR off my list. I don't like where it's at. There you go, NLV pull back. NAOV got a little triangle going here. I'm gonna remove some of these lines. Got a lot of lines on this. There we go. Yeah, a little triangle. ADMA 161. It's above the. That's right on the 50-day. It's got room up to $1.97. I don't like that either. I ain't gonna mess with that. NLV looks like it may have a pullback again, maybe down to this $12 area. If it doesn't hold up the EMAs here. DIA just dropped below those lows, so we're dropping even more here. And the AOV looks like it wants to go. It's got to break that 350 though. BTBT may have found the bottom, but below all EMAs on the chart there. Ooh, Annie, what are you doing, buddy? What do you got going on here? I like Annie. Just crossed over all the EMAs on the daily, or the intraday. Trying to build up to the top of this channel. Let's see, Bitcoin having a little bit of a pullback. So that makes Annie a little sketchy. TVATX cracking. Oh, they got a partnership. I didn't even see this PR. Okay, that's some pretty good PR. That changes things a bit. Let's see what we need to break. Yeah, we just need to break 350 on NAOV for it to continue to run. A lot of sellers there. That's doing nothing. I'm going to take that off. That's doing nothing. APOP I'm going to keep on. APOP might wake up here. It's PRT. I'm going to take that off. CVV. I'm going to leave that on. BTU. I don't even know why it's on my watch list. TRIX. You can go to your trash. Codex will keep on watch here. And he did push to that 450. Tim Hortons China to merge with the SPAC Silvercrest acquisition. Anything going on with it, but I do want to keep an eye on that. ACY definitely looks like it may be done for today. See, we have support that we're holding up. Yeah, there's some support at 12.25 right across there. It's trying to hold up. It was support in pre-market. Yeah, I know. I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. Good morning, Brian. Brian C. Yeah, I'm trying to be careful with everything, but NAOV, it did get more news though. That's pretty good news there. FLGC. Testing 20. We gotta break 20 here. I'm going on FLGC. This is starting to push. Buying volume starting to increase here. If you can push for a new high. What did I get? Ooh, I got filled a little higher than I like. 2027. There we go. Getting hung up at 2050 a little bit. And break through. There we go. Breaking through. There we go. Starting to move. Got close to that pre-market high there. Need to see it break that pre-market high. Getting all over the place with crazy spreads and stuff here. Very strong close there. We may pull back on this candle to the 10 adaptive unless buying volume continues to come in and push this over that high there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, here we go. Break a 21 here and we should be off. Ooh, yep. We're getting held up at 21, so if that can break. A lot of indecision here. So it is going to come back down and test 20 support. We're looking pretty decent here. We got a uptrend going. It just needs to keep the upward momentum that it's got. There we go. Starting to push back up again. Come on. There we go. There we go. Start breaking that 21. Did pop over for half a second. We just need that big buying volume push for this to really take off here. There we go. Keep testing 21. Getting a little indecision. That volume bar just flashed white for a second. Yeah, now it's turning back red, so we're getting a little choppy here on this candle. DIA seems to have found some support for the moment. $20.50 holding that support. That's a strong sign. If that can continue, we got a minute left on this candle. Looks like we'll probably close as an indecision candle here. So it'll all be up to this next candle whether this continues to run. That 20.50 did crack down though. It's a relatively low float too, 42 million in shares. We know this thing can rip. So looks like we're gonna close over 20, but not over 20.50. Alright, so if we start pushing green, this should be off to go. If we start dropping down, I'm probably going to have to get out. Starting to push. I'm starting to look like Jack Nicholson in that meme where I'm just like, you guys know that movie scene, that gif that goes around? That's how I feel right now. I'm Jack Nicholson, ready for this this $21 break here. Just, yeah, let's go, let's go. So another nice test of 21, pushing up to 21.33, making another new high. Still getting rejected though. A lot of selling pressure above this. But we are at highs of the year, so that's why. It's going to be shorters and stuff trying to bring this back down, especially in a bear market. A bear market that looks like this, looks like we may be dropping some more. Well, I mean, technically we're not in a bear market, but we are in a volatile, choppy market of downward movement in the overall market. Let's see how red this is. Oh yeah, look at there. Everything turning red. Come on, you can break that 21. You know you want to. There you go. Now we're starting to get bids over 21. Stacking. Stacking. Very nice. Very nice. How much more we got here? Oh. So there we go. Trying to get those bids to stack at 21. Trying to hold up support right now. Or hold up 21 as support instead of resistance. Looking pretty decent here so far, though. Very nice. Up to 21.45. Another new high. Little pullback again under 21. So this is still a little sketchy. Got a minute and 20 seconds for this candle to close. Needs to close above 2069, above the body of this red candle here. For some reason, if it pulls back and turns red, then we could see a dump after this. So it needs to stay green. Preferably, we like to see it close over 21. If it closes over 21, that'd be some pretty good strength. So, you know, MV, TVTX, NAOV not doing anything. So right now, what do we got? FULC, PTPT, NE. So is the FLGC the only thing that's moving right now? That's what it seems to look like, moving up anyway. 30 seconds. We're still testing 21. There we go. It's a decent buy. Came in at 21.10. Some decent buyers trying to come in on 21. There. Yep. 7 seconds. This is a sketchy close here. It looks like it is going to close above 21, but just barely. Now let's see. A little pullback here so far. Alright, testing that trend line. That is not what we want to see. We don't want this testing the trend line or the 10 adaptive. See any breaking 450, still climbing slowly to the top of that channel. Got a flat top on the tops of those two bodies on the FLGC. If this thing doesn't hold up here, this is going to dump. And 20 trying to hold. We are holding 20 for now. Yeah, FLGC. Well, it's not done yet. It's still holding the trend line. As long as this upward trend line holds, then it could still continue to run. We're just testing. Now, if it cracks this trend line, if it can't hold $20 support, then yeah, it's definitely done. But there really isn't anything else I'm seeing that's moving. At this moment, so I do not like that double top of the bodies. We'll see how this candle closes. We got a minute and 20 seconds left. Dom, you said it follows the 50-day to a T. Now we're looking a little sketchy. Let's see. Starting to feel real heavy here. Trying to give this candle a chance to close to make sure this ain't a fake out, but it is really starting to drop on me. "12 seconds on this candle. Ooh. That is an ugly candle. Needs to push back up right now. We did crack the trend line. Well, I definitely ain't holding it down to 1825. I want to see it hold above 20. I mean, on the 5 minute we were cracked the 20, but on the 15 minute we got 5 minutes left on this candle. This candle could easily push back over the 20. That could have been just a little shakeout. Let's see if we can get back over 20. Okay, that looks interesting. What little float is that? That's a pretty low float. I'm gonna go 30 shares on this too, as this is pushing up. UILM. Oh boy, I didn't see the spread. Oof. Yeah, I got filled a little high on that spread. It was a little sketchy. I should have looked at that a little closer. I like this chart pattern. I like that it's a newer IPO. Looks like it's getting ready to try to go. FLGC still a little sketchy. This has only had 500,000 in volume too so far. If it starts getting some decent volume, that thing could start ripping, but it is going to be a sketchy play regardless. I don't like that. So we got a minute to close. 1925 on the 15 minute is looking like pretty strong support. So as long as it holds above at 1925, I think we're good. UILM having a little bit of a pullback. About to close. Let's see how we close here. Remember, we gotta stay above 1925 if this is going to continue its run. Alright, so another indecision candle there. We push up green, we'll be good to go. If we dip below that, that is it. That will be all she wrote for this stock. See, EYLM still in this little triangle basically. Trying to hold up. Ooh, EYLM. See if I can average down some. Nope, I ain't got enough to average down on EYLM. Trying to hold that adaptive. There we go. FLG starting to slowly push back up. I do not know what two-year pace safe leaps means. There we go. FLG starting to push back up. So I'm gonna keep holding that for a second because that is doing what I was expecting. A little rebound possibly. EYLM though, it's a little sketchy. I hate how high I got filled in. I really screwed the pooch on that entry. That entry was so bad. I just marketed it in. I didn't look at the spread. I didn't look at the bid and the ask. I should have. That was like a super stupid mistake. Because I got filled way up close to the top when I could have gotten filled a little closer. There we go. FLGC back over 20. There we go. Do have the 40 DMA, the purple line fixing to cross the 200 there. Oh, that's why. I don't know that much about options, so that's why I didn't know what you were talking about. Look at that. The DIA dropping all the way down and coming all the way back up. What a crazy amount of volatility. We also got this downtrend here. Possible head and shoulders pattern on FLGC. This would be the head, this would be the shoulder, and now we're making another shoulder. So it needs to break back over 21 to not be a head and shoulders pattern. Here you go, getting a little bit more buying back in there, pushing it off the bottom of the triangle. Hey, nice. Nice, Donnell. Nice win. Nothing wrong with that win whatsoever. Very good dip buy. Alright, EYLM starting to get a little choppy here. We got a big spread again. And we need to start pushing. Need to start pushing up to that 21. Don't want to get stuck in this head and shoulders. You see buying volume coming back in here right now. Certainly looks like it may be a head and shoulders. EYLM starting to push back up to the top of the triangle. We're gonna have a breakdown or a breakout very soon on the EYLM, but the 40 did just cross the 200. So that is an indicator of some bullish momentum if that can keep up. This is going to be close on FLGC because as this is going on, the more and more it's starting to look like head and shoulders, like that's what it's going to do. Make sure that EYLM doesn't have a shelf registration because it is struggling there. ELYM. I've been saying that wrong all morning. No shelf registration. So that's good. There you go, FLGC. Push back up. That's all we need to see. We need to see push over the stupid other shoulder. EYLM starting to test the top of the triangle here. We're going to break through 90. Or not 90, 19. FLGC, stop making this shoulder. Needs to break. Needs to break over that 21. It's getting very close to a shoulder dump. EYLM starting to break out here. 1935, what was that? Previous 20, so we got to break 20. Break a 20, this thing could go nuts. Break a 20, this thing could go. Look at that, gap up off of that, and that's why this could go nuts. If this continues to push up and breaks 20, this thing can see some explosive movement. But still fighting. Still fighting with 19. Alright, FLGC, you got to push up on this candle. Like, this right here is a perfect shoulder. So if it does not push up to 21 on this candle, then expect a sell-off coming on FLGC. YLM a little pullback back down. Let's check EYLM. Yeah, so it's just hanging around that area for now. Looks like we're going to try to get back over 20 here. Oh, yeah, I got to get out of here. It's starting to dump head and shoulders pattern there. How much did I lose on that? Oof, 45 on that loss because coming back down. I'll be right back, guys. Give me just a second. Well, ELYM back in the triangle, so that could drop still too. This choppy of a market, it's pretty much a lock-in profits as soon as you got a market. So that is the mistake I made on FLGC. Oh, if you don't you do it. Don't you do a fake head and shoulders. If FLGC faked me out of there with a fake head and shoulders, I I am going to grab it, the closest thing to me, and throw it as hard as I can. And then I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to apologize to it for throwing it that hard. It's the composite do it. Ew. Ew, the NASDAQ composite's ugly. Huh. Guess I better get back to 33 shares. Or 30 shares. So yeah, this is a very ugly market this morning. Yeah, the top gainer on the NYC right now is 8%. The top gainer on the NASDAQ is 33%. Pretty ugly. Alright, this triangle is going to break here very soon, within the next 10 minutes at most. So it's either going to break up to the upside or it's going to drop. One of the two. But the move is going to happen very, very soon. This candle's fixing to close. So where's the top of that candle? At 2062. We haven't even broke 20 yet. Yeah. Looks like we may dump. My finger on the trigger. Who's staying in Afghanistan? Are the troops staying in now? Is that what they decided? They did a little. Oh, we're gonna pull the troops, and then they're like, oh no, we can't pull the troops. There's chaos over there. Is that what's happening? Because I would have never thought that. Ugh. This is looking rough. I'm close to cutting out of this. This is getting real ugly looking, unless it can pop up all of a sudden. Pop back up to like 19, but we got downtrend. We're just riding right down, remove the uptrend. We're just riding right down that downtrend right now. So we at least need to pop back over the downtrend. Oh, Russia's staying. Okay, well, that's an interesting turn of events. I'm gonna have to go watch all this. I want to see what's going on because sounds like chaos is happening. But let me pull up. See, Bitcoin's still holding 46,000. Do we have any runners today? Oh yeah, baby Lunaterra, keep going, you sweet baby crypto. Oh yeah, hit a new high today. Woo! All right, I don't feel as bad about my losses today in the stock market because I'm doing just fine on cryptos. The market. Let's see. But yeah, I want to see the indices. Oh, you're making me feel weird. EYLM, whatever your name is. Try and look in the indices right now. Don't do anything crazy. Got to break back over 18. We keep getting held up at 18. That's not good. So US dollar dipped back down again. But gold is rebounding. Silver's rebounding. Oil is somewhat rebounding. The US dollar is strengthened against the Australian dollar barely. I don't know. Nothing's going on with the. Biden says it's going to be like Vietnam. We're going to have another Vietnam in 2021. Fantastic. Just what I wanted to hear. I would focus less on what Biden is saying and what the media is saying, and focus more on watching the US dollar against other currencies. Oh wow. Oh wow. Elvis in the building, coming in hot, dropping the like button with a. Boy, this thing is all over the place. I feel like I'm out of the loop here of what's going on today. Everybody else knows what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'm close to just cutting my losses, not trading for the rest of the day. Oh God. Oh, here we go. Here's the dump. It's not looking good. See, there is some support at 17, so the purple DMA is right there at 17. So I'm gonna give it another candle. I'm gonna give it this candle to try to pop back up over 18. If it doesn't pop back up, I'm getting out. So apparently the whole world is getting crazy right now with this here we go, ULIM, with this Afghanistan stuff. Let me go into the Trading View news. Oh, if I can remember how to get to it. Every platform is all different. There we go. Starting to get a little pushback. Not much, but a little pushback on EYLM. I think my news is at the bottom of the charts, if I remember correctly. No, I cannot remember how to get to the news on Trading View. Oh well. No, I'm already out of FLGC. I had to get out. This is ELYM. Good morning, Cool J. EYLM though is probably gonna dump too. The FLGC made a head and shoulders pattern and started dumping, so I had to hop out of it. It's a perfect head and shoulders, and then the sell off. See, both of these I was up on though, so the fact I was up some profit on these and didn't lock it in, that's not good trading. But I didn't really realize how crazy this whole Afghanistan thing was going to be today. Seems to be distracting everybody. Chaos, chaos, chaos. You gotta love 2020 and 2021. Just so much chaos so far. You bring me a souvenir? Well, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if you... I don't know. I'm not blaming it on outside events. I said on both of these I was up. I should have locked in profit. What I'm saying is I didn't realize that it was going to affect the market this much. I really didn't think it was going to bother the market. Because, it's like... I don't know. It's just craziness. But I'm not blaming the craziest for my not locking in profits. I'm just saying the craziness is definitely causing some people to feel some type of way today. So there's a psychological toll, I guess, being put on traders because of this. We're getting real. I mean, NAOV's at 40%. Still, we still haven't had a big rip on anything. I know, but I figured 20 years in Afghanistan, it wouldn't be much of a difference in the market. I figured that would have already been priced in. Regardless, God, that looks bad. Indecision followed by a little red candle. No, I'm not gonna. I was up in profit on both of these trades, so there's no excuse for me to be taking losses right now when I was up in profit on both of them. They were literally the only two things running at the time. So I just thought we were going to get a little bit more. I didn't think it was going to be just quick little pop-ups and then stopping. It just wasn't a lot of profit. So, it is what it is. Jesus, Elvis. Elvis is... Elvis has took the term too soon and threw it right out the window. It's really sad what's going on over there. So don't get me wrong that I'm laughing at that. I'm just laughing at Elvis's brazenness of jokes right now. I like it. The ball's on Elvis. He's the king now, so you know. Of course, the king's gonna have big cojones. What else would you expect from the king of Graceland? No, the reason I'm still holding this at the moment is because it hasn't dumped super hard yet, but I don't like this indecision candle. We got 2.5 minutes. Trying to give it a chance to hold up that 17 area. There is some support across 17 if it can hold. This is we're kind of just going sideways. Actually, I'm gonna draw this as a channel. I think this may be a channel play. Maybe in a channel between 17 and 20. That's what it's looking like at the moment. Because we don't have a head and shoulders. We don't really have a triangle either, because that candle broke up out of that other triangle. So this is just a channel play. Oof, another. These candles keep opening lower and lower. They look like they're gonna hold up, and then they just open up down right on top of that support. I'm gonna pop back up to 1750, right back down again. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. We're in a channel. Extend to the left. Extend to the left, and you can see the channel there pretty easily. Held in that channel there for about a day. Actually, it held in through there and then dropped below on Friday, but back in this channel again. So because we're in that channel, we could easily see a bounce back up to 20 if it can hold here. GOCO. Yeah, I don't blame you for not taking any trades. I waited a while today. I waited almost till 10:30 until I saw FLGC starting to pop up. This is basically a dead cat bounce. So I mean, this thing is super bearish, but you could get a little bounce off of it. 320 million in shares. I don't like that either. It's a pretty boring market too, that's for sure. Too much volatility. A-pop slowly building up. CVV with a little U-shape almost. Up, up. Okay, that doesn't look good on EYLM. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on. There's been a lot going on. That's why I was surprised. I'm surprised to see that this Afghanistan thing is affecting the market like it is, but I shouldn't be surprised. Because people be crazy. But that's why I am a trader and not a fortune teller. If I could tell the future, I would go just be a fortune a fortune teller. I almost said fortune terrorist. Fortune teller, and just read some tarot cards or read some palms. Get paid to do that. That'd be easy. Let me see your hand. Looks like you had clam chowder for lunch. Your husband's cheating on you. And you probably got something wrong with your kneecap. Probably need to go get that checked. Boom, bam, done. $100 for 10 minutes of saying that nonsense. So we are starting to curl up a little bit finally. But still very, very sketchy until we see it get back up over 19. And AOV still slowly climbing. I'm going to go ahead and take that out. Take all these red lines out. Oh, that's the... Oh, there goes NAV starting to pop. So NAOV seems to be the runner. Very nice. Very nice push there. Boy, one last Elvis fan knows exactly when Elvis died on that toilet. And then 69 days later was reincarnated and now is on my live streams. It's not looking good for EYLM. It's really struggling to do anything. And the longer it struggles, the the more likely it's going to dump. Let's see, is 17 about to give out here? Yeah, I'm getting out. Starting to crack 17. Yeah, there comes the dump. So, alright. Back in the 80s, Elvis was spotted in a Burger King in Kalamazoo. Interesting. So, about, let's see, $96 down the day. I was down 150, I think, last week, so I'm down about 250. I'm up overall on the account still, but last week and today so far start me off in the red instead of the green. It is what it is, though. Well, we'll give the stream about 20 more minutes here. If you guys have any more questions or anything like that, go ahead and get those in. You want to bash me for my trading today, for not locking in profits, have at it. Pull out the club, I'm ready. I'll take my thrashing for this dumb trading I did. That was back when the majority of the chat wasn't born yet. You old man, One Life, you old man. Well, it looks like NAOV is going to be the play if it does anything else. High of year is 375, so expect a little pressure at that 375. But not much, man, not much. I mean, I probably could have locked in about $40 on both of them together combined. I didn't get up that much. But I mean, share-wise, per share-wise, I got in at 20.75, and this ran to 21.45, so, I'm sorry, 20.27 up to 21.45. So I had $1.20 there in profit that I could have locked in per share. And then, what was that other one? EYLM. I got in at 18.75 and it shot up to 19.50, so about 75 cents that I could have locked in there per share. So, I mean, I wasn't up that much because my share size was small, but, you know, I could have locked in 30, 40, maybe $50 today. Yeah, the FLGC, that's what I'm saying. Like, I had the opportunity to lock stuff in, but I just didn't. I didn't think we were in that choppy. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I know we've been in a damn choppy market, so I don't know why I was thinking today was going to be different. Yeah, I know. Don't rub it in my face. I feel like I'm a bad dog, like I pooed in the floor and you're just rubbing my nose in, like, see what you did? See what you did? That's what you don't do right there. Nah, that's actually what I need. So thank you, One Life, for really, really, sticking it to me. Keeping me in check. Appreciate Lori and Lauren, and everybody who kept me in check from trading the first 25 minutes. I did good there. I lasted 25 minutes without taking a trade. Yeah, exactly. Swinging for the fences, hitting instead of hitting doubles. But there's nothing to do except get back on the saddle tomorrow and come back and try to nail some plays without any of my stupidity getting the best of me. NAOV is really struggling with that 375. Oh no, you don't apologize, Lori. It's not your fault at all. You don't need to apologize for my bad trading. It's I struggle with it. I struggle with discipline. I've struggled with it the whole entire time I've been on YouTube for the past 3 years. I've struggled the entire 7 years of my trading career with not being disciplined enough. So I just got to keep getting better. Keep mentally sharpening my skills, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, exactly what One Life is saying. One Life's acting like my psychiatrist right now, too. Yeah, I mean, the market's not great, but I was still up in profits on 2 trades, so it's not the market, it's me not locking in profit. If I can get profitable during a market like this, then that's pretty good, and there's no reason why I shouldn't lock it in. Because any green would be good in this market. Holding both of those plays, looking for bigger rips, just more or less greed, really. Yeah, unfortunately I've learned this lesson over a lot of times. I continue to learn this lesson the hard way. That's what honestly frustrates me is not anything to do with the market or anything like that. Just the fact that I continue to make that same mistake more than anything else. Not locking in profits when I got them. I'm greedy. I'm a greedy fella. I can't help it. No, I'm not really that greedy. I just, when it comes to trades, I'm greedy. Yeah, man. Good information, One Life. Keep putting out that good information for the new traders. This is something that you guys can really learn from, seeing me make this mistake. Let me bear the brunt so you guys don't have to. Don't make these mistakes. Lock in profit when you have it. At least something. I was thinking about putting a stop loss in on those plays above my entry, and that's what I would have been better than what I did. It would at least got me out, and I'd have been like, maybe a couple of dollars up instead of being $100 down. But especially in a choppy market like this, you got to know when to let the runners run, and you got to know when things are not running. Exactly, One Life, exactly. NYMX going straight up, not really there. AUUD, where did you come from? AUUD coming back alive. A little bit after being dead for a few weeks, went on that nice original run. Get out of here. Whoops. Come on. but we've got all week for me to, there we go, get over my all week to get over making these losses back. So I'm just gonna have to stay disciplined, stay very cautious and defensive, and stick to the plan. But anybody made some profits today? Good job, Donnell. I know you made some profits. Brian C, I think you made some. And then anybody who didn't take a trade today, good job, because this is a choppy market, and this is a day definitely, at least so far, that you'd want to sit on your hands for the most part. Yep. Discipline. Exactly. Got to be disciplined. Is the only way. Yeah, I mean, today it is. I mean, it's not a great market, but that doesn't excuse my lack of discipline. But we'll come back tomorrow fired up, and we'll see what happens. I wonder how HH is doing. Wonder how he's doing today. Let's call him real quick and see. Let's see what he's doing, because I ain't in anything, so. Where's that Discord at? There we go. Let's interrupt his trading. Unless he's not trading. I don't know if he is or not. Yeah, he is. He doesn't have his thing on. I'm going to distract him. I'm gonna get him back for that the other day. Let me go get my headphones. Hold on, just. See if he'll answer. He may not answer because he's trading. I'm good at finding the diamonds in the rough. I'm just not good at locking in the profits on the diamonds in the rough. I find the diamond, like, look at that diamond. I want to go play in the pool over here. Like, I find a diamond and it's just like, you know what? Let me just whack myself in the head with this diamond. Yeah, I find diamonds. I just don't capitalize on them. Jay's trying to ignore me. I'm gonna call him one more time. He's got his calling off. He's probably in NAOV right now. I gotta get him back for that. Telling me that one play wasn't a head and shoulders the other day. Yeah, he's not answering, so we'll find out what he did later here in the last strip when we record the last strip in a little while. See how he's doing. Maybe he's in the green today. I know he was a little gung-ho for this week, so hopefully his excitedness did not overtake him. So no questions, no stocks or anything anybody wants me to look at before I take off here? Let's look at that. Everything on my list pretty much coming down. Except for NAOV. You want some water? I'm very confused by Lori and Lauren right now. I don't know what you guys are exactly talking about. Remember, you gotta spell it out for me in the chat, because I'm my brain. Like I have to. Even if you were talking about referring to something earlier, I'm still not gonna probably get it, because. Oh, it's a stock. Ah, okay. Got you. Okay. All right. See what I mean? I should have known it was a stock. But it just looked like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, WTER. All right, there we go. Are you looking at this as a day trade, or are you looking at it as long term? What are you looking at it for? Swing trade. Had a little dumpski there, but this was climbing nicely. You know what, Lauren? I'm going to do a video review on PAL for you. How about that? So I'm going to add that to my list of things to do here. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's just go into trading view and let's pull up water. So this stock has been out since 2019. It's like it IPO'd about 548. Oh, let me get off the daily chart. Or the 4-hour chart. Okay, no, actually they've been out since 2013. And they've been selling off since. Some support at 50 cents. And then $1. Let's check out their finances. I don't like their chart. It's not something I like to hold, but let's see. Negative cash flow, but it is stayed the same the last 2 years pretty much. See, they got 25 assets, 23 in 13 in liabilities, so they're about 50% debt to income. See, assets have been increasing. Well, actually, yeah, assets have increased overall. Liabilities have also decreased a little bit from 2019. They got $5 million in debt. See, gross profits are slowly increasing. Revenue has definitely ramped up. Yes, there's that debt to asset, 55%. See, they got financing. They're doing some investing. Looks like the operating costs are a little too much. So, without looking too much more into this, I don't hate it, but I don't like it. And the reason why I don't hate it is because it is a water company, alkaline water. I'm assuming they probably sell. Let me just look it up. What are they called? The Alkaline Water Company. Wow, they thought that they really thought about that name for a while. They got the whole think tank to figure that one out. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that video. I'll get it done this week. I've got a couple of stock reviews I need to do. But yeah, I'll do POW here. Where's your website? Alkaline. This is out of Scottsdale. They only have 28 employees. That's not a lot of employees for $1 million company. Oh, they've got Shaq. All right, well, I'm sold. You got Shaq. Shaq's endorsing you. Yeah, let's go. I'm all in, man. Shaquille O'Neal's in there. Let's go. Let's go. Being serious, too. I like Shaq. Shaq's awesome. Shaq drinks that water, then it's probably good water. Yeah, Hood, I'm not messing with Hood ever. I'm not going to touch Hood. Robin Hood actually, it's funny. Robin Hood actually reached out to me for an affiliate program thing, and I didn't even answer the message. That was like the last couple of days. Let me see if I can find it. But I just laughed and said, nope. I was like, not even reading one. I don't even care what y'all got to say, Robin Hood. I want nothing to do with you. See, did I delete it? I might have even deleted it. Where'd it go? I need to like go through and clean out my emails right now. They're nuts. Well, maybe it's back further than I thought. I don't know. I'll try to find it. But anyway, yeah, I don't want nothing to do with them. Let's see, unless was it in one of these? I also have a ton of emails too, so that helps. Alright, anyway. I'll take a look at Palantir or whatever it's called, but oh, One Life's already doing it. He's already ahead of me. Let's see. Let's take a look at Hood. Lori, as far as water, I mean, people need to drink water. So that's, it's something that's not a bad idea to invest in. I just don't know about this company that much. I like the fact that they got Shaq endorsing them, because I doubt, Shaq is going to endorse something that's really screwed up. It looks like they're trying to grow, so like I said, I'm still bearish on the overall stock market. If the stock market crashes, then this thing would probably come down to $1, maybe even 75 cents or something. So there could be some opportunities to get in lower in the future. Oh, Palantir, I just had a little pullback. Still bullish on the daily though. 10 days over the 50-day. Although I don't like that. It got a little, I think that's called a hangman candle. And then the following red candle on the daily so far. Black Sky and Palantir collaboration aids government agencies in predicting events. Okay. Yeah, see, look at this. Hood is a trash can. Hood is absolute trash. Just trash. Just a trash app, trash CEO, trash chart pattern. Just all around trash. Yeah, One Life. Yeah, I know. The importance of pre-market scans. Oh yeah, no, don't just trade gap ups. Gap ups are not the best thing to trade anyway. I mean, you can get some gap and goes, Sicilian, but um, no, yeah, like that's why I keep pre-market on, and that's why I do scan and stuff, and that's why H and I have been looking after market close for trades for the next day. We've been able to find some pretty decent trades, like FLGC. We've been watching for weeks because it's been climbing. But yeah, you don't. Gap ups are not always a good thing. Gap ups can be very, very bad. Yeah, One Life, you were all over PLTR last year. You killed it. Lauren, that delete button. Listen, it takes me. I have about 6 emails, maybe 7. I don't know exactly the amount, and they all get emails. And it takes me forever to go through and sort all that. So I do it like 2 or 3 times a week randomly when I get. And I'm just like, all right, I'm going to do it. Oh, very nice. See that? Hey, I'm glad you got some value out of the videos, man, and you learned that. You had that realization. That's what we're here for, is help as many new traders as we can with understanding things. And we're learning too. H and I are constantly learning. Like that shelf registration thing I was not aware of. So that was new information to me, and that's the great thing about having a community of people sharing info and talking, is you might miss something in your research, and somebody else can be like, hey, did you know about this? Oh, thanks. I did not know about that. So that's the whole thing about being a community and growing together. Because, like I've said multiple times, I'm a student until I die. Just because I'm on this screen and just because, my face is on some things doesn't mean anything. I'm not anybody special. I'm just a regular guy who likes to trade stocks and want to get better and better at it and grow with a cool little chill community like you guys and girls. You all are great, and I appreciate it. You just get a new email. Well, that's how I got to 7 emails. Is instead of cleaning out the inboxes, I would just start a new one. So that's the problem I run into too. I'm right there with you on that. I do keep my business email sorted, the Framework Fortune email sorted a lot better than my personal emails though. Like I do keep up with that one pretty cleanly, but I haven't done it yet for the weekend, so that'll be something I do today. Another thing to add to my list. But yeah, any more stocks or anything for me to check out? I'll check them out. Lori, as far as WTER goes, I would just research the hell out of it and make sure that, they are growing as a company. It seems like they're slowly starting to grow from their numbers. But they are a penny stock. They're under $10. So those stocks can be very hoodooey. You're waiting for your crypto to go back. What are you talking about? The cryptos aren't down that much, are they now? I know they had a little pullback when the market started pulling back, but yeah, man, everything's cryptos look great right now. Oh, ADA's well, ADA went on a big run. It broke 150 and ran the 220, so this little pullback is not nothing. Yeah, Bitcoin's still at 56,000. Where's Ether? Ether's still holding 3,000 strong. So we're still looking decent across the crypto market as long as they don't drop. Oh, you bought it yesterday at 146? Not advice, Lori. Not advice. Just my thoughts. I do not give financial advice. Disclaimer. All that. Just my thoughts. That's it. But you're welcome, Lori, for for me taking a look at it. Yeah. I don't really know right off the bat. Really, just I need to go and see what's going on in the headlines and check, a few things to kind of figure out what's going on. So when I just watch the crypto update, I'll try to get it out early today. I'll try to get it out like by 3 o'clock. But I gotta check everything and all the metals, see the headlines and what's happening, and because apparently I'm in the dark, and y'all have been talking about people falling off of planes and jumping out of planes, and the Taliban shooting our planes, and it's a lot going on that I'm not that aware of right now. So let me get caught up on everything here today. AUD still climbing. So AUD I'm going to add back to the watch list because this one was a good climber before and starting to come back bullish again possibly. Do I think the Qs have bottomed for today? Well, what does the QQQ look like right now? I don't have it on. I have the SQQ on my list, but I don't have the QQQ. I imagine I don't know what the QQQ is weighted with, or the Qs as they're more called. That's why I use DIA, because I know I've looked at the weight and I like the weight better of the die than I do the SPY. But I have not actually looked at QQQ. So, okay, that's interesting. QQQ, what are you weighted by? Yeah, so I'm not sure what the QQQ is weighted by. I'm pretty sure that's an inverse ETF there, QID. So DIA is actually rebounded quicker than the SPY and the QQQ. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what all's going on at the moment. But on the die, we are bouncing off that 350 area, off of the 10-day moving average. So that possibly could be the bottom. If it's not the bottom, if it comes back down and drops below 352, then expect a pullback to the 50-day. And that'll probably be the same type of thing on the Qs, which the Qs actually already have cracked the 10-day. So I would say it's possible that we haven't found the bottom yet. Market's rebounded some, though. There is some green back on the market watch. It's not as red as it was. But hard to say. A lot of volatility. That's why the VXX is up. You can see the VXX had shot up. Now it's come back down. So you can see these ETFs and volatility ETNs. They're all over the place. All over. Now the NASDAQ composite, it could drop down to that. I mean, it's already, yeah, actually, this on the NASDAQ right here, this is sketchy. This is extremely sketchy for the market. Man, come on. Trying to circle it, but anyway, I'm gonna stop circling it. Is that not the circle button on Thinkorswim? Yeah, it's oval. Well, just give me the rectangle then. All right, never mind. Never mind. Let's just do this. So right here, Friday was an indecision candle, right? And we gapped down and we're following this indecision candle with a red drop candle. So that's a bearish indicator right there. So I would expect if not today, if not today, sometime this week, we're probably going to pull back to this 50-day moving average on the NASDAQ, and that's going to be the same thing on the DAI and the SPY and Qs. All of them are going to pull back to this 50-day more than likely, the way the composite's looking. They're rebounding a little bit. There is a little double bottom there. So for today, they could be done dropping. But right there on that daily chart, that is a sketchy sign. Let's see. No, SPY is not just the technology sector. It's weighted heavily in technology, but it's not just the technology sector. Wait, oh, you're going to Key West in October? I'm going to be in Florida too in October, but I'm not going to be in Key West. I'm going to be on the other side of Florida. I was going to say, man, you know, we'll talk later and see what time you're down there. Maybe I'll holler at you one day. I'm only going to be down there for a few days, checking out some stuff. Sam is on his way. But yeah, I don't like this on the composite at all. I'm gonna be over near Pensacola in Alabama, right over there on that little what do you call it, Gulf Coast corner of the map. Well, all right, guys, I gotta get going. Dom One Life, you guys know how to contact me after the stream, so you guys can holler at me about that. Your condolences. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for some more live stream trading. Don't forget to catch the last rip to see how me and HH handled the markets today comparatively. Hopefully he did better than I did, but we'll see later. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Until next time.